Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is a really skinny man with, like, I don't know, this whole, like, neck thing going on. You feel me? Okay, take two. Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy night to join me. I really appreciate that. Tonight, I want to talk to everyone about when the best time to smoke weed is. I mean, we talk about serious stuff here on the channel. And by the way, thanks if you're a new subscriber or if you're a returning viewer. I know oftentimes people don't get to see these videos until in the future, so I'm always acting like I'm talking to myself in the future, but it actually there's some truth to that. So I do hope that you guys are well. And again, shout out to all my new people who are watching me live my life vicariously from the other side of their screen in a safe space away from the haters and all of the other things that distract us from what really matters, the content creator, okay? And the content that the creator is presenting. That's all that matters, guys. I mean, do you think I care about anything at all other than just talking to myself, keeping you guys entertained, and making sure that I'm still halfway sane? You feel me? So it all works out in the end. This is a reciprocal relationship. All right? And I promise at some point I plan on my life being a little bit more eventful. It's just, patience. Patience is a virtue. My ex-girlfriend that could have been my mother, as it concerns age, this woman could have been my grandma. But anyways, she used to tell me, oh God, I don't know, something. I wish I could finish the joke with the punchline, but I forgot what she called me. It's like the guy from the Karate Kid. You guys know what I'm talking about? Probably not, and that's okay. But regardless, so tonight, when's the best time to smoke weed? Okay, I think the best time to smoke weed is all the time. I mean, if it were up to me, I would smoke weed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? Here's the thing. For those of you guys that don't know why I am emphatic on pushing an agenda forward that involves the eventual decriminalization and legalization of marijuana on a national level. I mean, Canada is making the United States look very bad right now. Just so as it also is making every other modern and developed nation around the world. I do believe there are only 3 countries in the entire world that have decrimmed or regulated or legalized weed at a federal level. You feel me? So, I mean, I don't know. I guess we're still living on the end of that boomer era. You feel me? We're waiting for the last of the boomers to go until there can actually be some progress made forward. And it only took about 100 years. So millennials, Gen Z, and Alpha do not behave the same ways as the boomer, the Xers, and the quiet generation. Otherwise, some other vlogger will be sitting here in 100 years from now talking trash about millennials, alphas, and Gen Zers. You feel me? So I'm just saying, like, it can work out in an ironic way or it can be unironic. I feel like it should be the latter. But regardless, listen, I smoke weed because when I was on November 16th, 2008, just a few weeks after I turned 21, I was involved in a terrible car accident. Somebody T-boned me. A guy T-boned me, and in the car T-boned my car, and it was a whole situation, right? So long story short, there's titanium metal alloy plates on the left side of my face, the on the anterior part of my face, or something like that. I'm not sure what exactly it is. I do know, however, that there's titanium alloy metal plates in my face, so I suffer from a condition called chronic pain. Okay, you can't possibly violate HIPAA if you're talking about yourself, right? Anyways, who else wants to know what's going on with me medically? I promise I've been checked out. That's the one thing, is the chronic pain. And the chronic pain, again, arises from the titanium metal alloy plates in my face. So, you feel me? So, since the age of 21, I've used marijuana strictly as medicine. Seriously, it has been absolutely just 100% medicinal. Now, not to, mislead you. Yeah, a big part of me enjoys the feeling that I get when I smoke weed. Like on top of how it mitigates and eliminates the pain that I have as a result of the titanium metal alloy plates in my face. I still have 7 of them, and I've had them now for going on 18 years. So almost as much as the amount of life that I lived before I had the plates, we're now approaching an inflection point in my own life where I will soon have lived more years with metal in my face than not. So, before that, and again, I don't advocate for anybody to do this. If there's anybody, under the age of 21 or whatever, obviously be responsible. Don't be stupid. Don't break the law. You feel me? I mean, whatever you do within your own cohort group. Oh my god, we just went 6 minutes and almost completely destroyed that. But anyways, you feel me? So like, I started smoking weed when I was 10 years old. Okay? Like, again, it's an honest channel. Never lied to you guys about anything. I have no reason to at this point. Friendly reminder, there's close to 1,000 videos on the channel. You guys can get to know me in and out. There's not a single thing on this channel that I have not touched on. You feel me? And so, I had obviously been smoking weed before my car accident and before I was given a prescription from my primary doctor to, smoke weed. I mean, again, this was like in 2008, right? So I was having a conversation with my primary in 2008 about getting me a referral so that I could get my medicinal marijuana card, okay? So to put that into perspective, the Bill and Lynn Compassionate Care Act, as it is here in New Mexico, was also passed in 2008. So under Governor then Bill Richardson. So with Lieutenant Governor Diane Denich. So this was, a plan. This is the state has been a facilitator for providing medicinal marijuana patients with their marijuana for a long time now. The program got bigger. Obviously, it started out very exclusive, just as anything in life does. Unless you were rich, white, and well-to-do to begin with, you weren't getting a medical card. And, that's just the way it is. Obviously, I'm old enough to know these things, but I feel like smoking weed in and of itself, there's nothing wrong with it. You feel me? I mean, we now know, for example, that there's absolutely no benefit. There are 0 benefits to consuming alcohol. This is now an empirical, without question, fact. Because typically we had heard that just consuming a glass of wine every night might make your skin look better or you can age properly or better in some type of way. But now we know with 100% certainty that alcohol in any sort of form is a toxin. It's poison. That's what enters your body. You feel me? I myself don't drink. I'm not hating on drinking. I'm just saying that there's categorically a difference between your pothead and, your cake stander. And again, no shame lost. I was the one when I was 21, right in the middle, in the throes of all my friends, doing numerous amounts of cake stands. You feel me? I'm not saying that I've never drank before. All I'm saying is that, in my personal opinion, smoking doesn't have any of the negative side effects that alcohol or prescription medication does, right? Because both of those things have long-term damage to yourself, to your body, like your mind. I mean, all of these things. And smoking weed might make you feel different for a little while, but it's not going to harm you. It's not going to, turn you into a person that you're not. It's not going to impede the things that you have going on in your personal life. So, again, these are all just personal experiences, but hands down, the best time to smoke weed is the first chance that you get to smoke weed. Again, because, smoking weed makes people want to eat nachos. You feel me? They want to sit down in front of the TV, park their behind, and, eat. I mean, that's pretty harmless, right? As it concerns, again, the alternatives, right? Sometimes, you'll be a happy drunk or a sad drunk or a depressed drunk or, whatever in between. But nonetheless, the morning next day is quite an experience, isn't it? Again, coming from somebody who's had their fair share of mornings that were completely spent in a dreadful way because of the decisions that I had made the night prior, right? So I I've consumed maybe 5 alcoholic beverages in the last 16 years. And that is an absolute fact. So, your boy here is a pothead. And I advocate for the usage of marijuana just because hands down I know the benefits that it's provided for me, ergo not having to take prescription medication or self-medicate in any other type of way that a lot of people unfortunately have to do because we live in a country where unless you're rich, you aren't able to get proper health care, and there's record unemployment, and a criminal is our president, and well, I guess you could say things aren't looking too bright for us right now as American citizens, but that's, beyond it. Let's just survive 4 years. Let's move forward. Let's continue to watch my show. I really appreciate you guys being a part of my life and watching me randomly talk about all of the things that I do. I see you and I appreciate you. And going back to that vicarious sort of thing that you got going on, you feel me? Continue to watch my show. Continue to join me. My channel is just only going to get better as future moves forward, and I can assure you of this. I can't tell you when or, give you even an proximate timeline, but I can assure you that, okay? So seriously, thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. I'm worth the investment. I promise you. So I hope that you guys have a really good night. You feel me? And I hope that you're doing very well. And I hope that you guys aren't letting things bother you that shouldn't be bothering you. And I hope that, you're giving two birds to all the haters and anyone else who gets in your way of doing what you need to do in your life to make yourself the best person that you can be. You feel me? If people aren't about that and they don't want to contribute to you becoming your better and best self, forget them. They're not, they still need to grow up. Trust me. I know about these things. It's taken me nearly 40 years to grow up. So I'm just new to this, but nonetheless, I'm in this. I hope that you guys have a really good night. Thank you again. I probably say it a million times. I don't mean to sound like a broken record. You feel me? Obviously, all these videos are unscripted. So if it gets a little weird sometimes, that's why I'm here. I will be here for you when things get weird. Just like that really cool song that I can never remember the name or the artist, but I know the words too, and I can sing it great. So I hope that you guys have a really good night. Thanks again for watching me. Have a really safe and fun Saturday night. Don't do anything crazy. Make sure you have a drunk driver. Make sure you have a driver so that you aren't drunk driving, okay? Just to be clear, unscripted, sometimes words don't come out of my mouth properly. Do not drink and drive. Drunk drivers are bad. Fibbed up on some words there, and I've said it before here on the program. If you've had anything at all to drink, or if anyone else within your party has had anything at all to drink at any time at all, during the day, at night, or whatever, don't get behind the wheel. That's a fact, okay? So, and that's some real sound advice, so I hope that you guys take that. I hope that you guys have a really good night, too, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Bye.